From one development to another is not by chance but by grace. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. In today's episode, let's dive into an African lady who got married to a Chinese husband based in China. According to some persons, they can do what he's doing, but for some other persons, it's a taboo for them to carry out such acts. Developing his or her wife, place is a taboo for them, while some other person does see it as grace and also joy to carry out developments in their wives' villages or territory. For some other persons, the seems the man is not actually with his right thinking, but for some persons, they see it as grace and opportunity to prove total love for his wife family. Certain attributes needs to be considered when one take this particular act. You can see that Chinese husband onto this package is actually doing some certain decision which has not been done. Yes, there's a certain decision which has not been done, and you note that he's taking this with his whole heart, not minding the saying, but also finding joy in doing and developing the territory in the Tanzania village. Well, as you can see, everything actually is moving on ground, and I would tell you that our Chinese and also our African grandpapa is actually blessed with this kind of in-law. It's very rare, to find this kind of human with such mind and also such should I say, yes, mind to carry out this particular act. Some prove oneness in a relationship, and yet the oneness is not being seen. What is relationship and what is marriage? Most times we mistake a relationship to marriage and mesh the both of them and then miss the certain parts which we ought to deal with. Marriage itself is the total commitment and also the coming together of one man and one woman as husband and wife. And if forbid the family itself will also understood and try to align and work together for the progress of the marriage. As you can see, a Chinese husband, being ever since he got married to an African lady, it has been, from one dimension to another. He has proved it that he actually loves his wife, and he has proved it totally that he is actually not doing it as a selfish gain. But I mean selfish gain, not considering only his side, only his parents, or taking care of the children or taking care of the child, and just relying on them only, but rather diving down, and due to the conditioning with the founder self, they have to dive down into the Tanzania environment and carry some certain changes which are very vital and important to the community, and also to our Chinese grandpapa and also to our African grandpapa and grandmama. The joy that fills the grandparents' mind cannot be expressed, cannot be mentioned, or cannot be denied, and a kind of relief. But though there are some certain discussions, or should I say certain talks that will arise from certain person, but as it is, we are not moved by what to say. What we are concerned about is the effect and also the positive result in which is happening down there in the land of Tanzania. You can see that there's drastic change in our African ladies' health, and many persons they were saying talking about pregnancy. I think this is not the case, because you can look at her, she's actually springing forth, and looking more fresh. And guess what? The secret of this particular health, should I say health boosting, is the relaxations and also the love being given to her by her husband, not only to her but also to a mom and dad. Some certain persons will not know how to change a certain things in the family, but the coming of should I say, yes, her husband has caused positive change in their lives and has created a good impact also to the community at large. And that is one great thing. I think every human, if you're under the sound of my voice, there's one thing you should take recognize of, and also to ensure that you do positive things wherever you are. It could just not be the same thing here which you did, but also you can create yours in another way. Well, a clean heart, a clean mind, and a clean soul can do wonders even to their generation. As you can see here, he himself has been, doing one project or the other, and so like, what is he creating this time around? And I so much appreciate the fact that the people or the youth in that environment also help and aid in helping out in carrying out the work, and that makes the work more easier and more flowing to want to accomplish. Well, this is so great. We so much thank him, and the peace that sprang forth between these two couples cannot be measured or cannot be denied. You can see the both have usually or often be in love. And one thing about the Chinese people, if they have married, they have married, and if they've gotten one, they've gotten one. You cannot find them, or you cannot see them having second, or even having a concubine, or even having a girlfriend. All right, this is where I'll be wrapping up today's episode. I hope you're enlightened onto this package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed, and always remember, lovelies, stay cool for now. Bye for now.